What's up, everybody? Good morning. Will Brown, CTA, Chief Technical Analyst at Quantum Capital Research Group. I'm actually drinking a strawberry mango lemonade refresher this morning. I didn't want to do iced coffee because it's really hot this morning, and I just wanted something light, and I thought this would be it. So it's actually a good drink. Just want to do a recap. On Monday, I had made a post and gave my assessment on the outlook for the markets ahead for this week, and I said that I believe the markets would continue to be a little bit choppy this week, just coming off of last week's highs and that news. It just created a lot of chop, and that's where we are right now. Markets has been kind of choppy and moving sideways. I feel what's happening at this moment in time is that a lot of institutional investors and retail investors or traders are taking money off of the table. We're coming off of last week's highs. They're taking that money off the table. I think people are sitting in cash for the moment, so they can kind of reassess and reevaluate what their next play is going to be and how the market and economy is going to move just based off of news that's coming out, right? We have inflation data coming out, we have earnings coming out. So I think people are sitting in cash, and that's taking the wind out of the sails of the market. So it's to be expected. It's nothing unusual, just a typical Wednesday, if you will. I believe that will probably end up turning around by end of day. Once things kind of shake out with some more data and earnings coming out by the end of the day. So that kind of leads me in today's topic. Today's topic is trade management, the importance of trade management. What's trade management? Trade management is being actively involved in the trades that you have put on. So it's one thing just to execute on a trade and let it sit. It's another thing to execute on a trade and kind of monitor how the trade is developing in your favor or against you. And what you want to do is be able to make an assessment to say, okay, do I want to continue to stay in this trade or take this money off and put it into a different opportunity? Because at the moment, the trade is not developing in the ideal direction that we predicted, and it's diminishing in that return, so we're going to move it. That's what we did. So for example, I have made an announcement 2 weeks ago now. We had put on a trade for ticker symbols FRM and FLNC. As of today, I ended up closing out of those positions. Why? Because the likelihood of them moving in the direction that I had anticipated started diminishing just based off of current market conditions, things outside of my control, things beyond my control. So trade management is being able to maximize the return on your capital and deploy your capital in the right area to maximize it. And that's what we did. So if you go back and look at Monday's post, I had made an assessment on ticker symbol BYRN. I said that's a definition of a high probability trade because it came off of a high, it dropped down to a level of support, and no other reason other than just news and catalysts, not fundamentals, just news and catalysts. So I felt that that's a very good level to enter into that trade. So we put that trade on. So I said, let me take capital off of FLNC and FRM and deploy that capital into BYRN because I'll get a better return on my investment by doing so. And that's what we did. So once again, my goal and my job is to maximize returns for my portfolio as well as for our members at Quantum Capital Research Group. Because once again, you're a busy working professional. You don't have time to kind of be an active manager of your trades. That's why you fall back and rely on us to do that. When you become a member, we give you those alerts. We let you know the moves that we're making when it comes to trade management. So all you have to do is find time in your day to execute on the move we just made, and we're ensuring that you're maximizing your returns with very little involvement. So that's today's topic. Just pay attention to the markets, continue to be patient, things will start to develop, and let's continue to get it.